JakeOfALL from the future. If you guys didn't know, just like before, Stack Smarter is sponsoring this video, so make sure you stick around the end to see how this could help you out too. You want to see my long drove it? Oh, I guess we're on 3. That's how funny. I just found a new PACKOUT.
Still got a tag on it,
Still
Mini Pearl.
Still has a tag on it. But I don't want to take my bag every time I want to go do a low voltage job. Oh, I didn't want to do that.
I love you.
Hold on, how did that happen? How does that, oh, how do I stop it? What Jen was talking about with the PACKOUT Anthology is I am going to take all of these, I'm going to take bags, right? We're going to lay all this stuff out. I'm going to get this table reduced to only stuff that has to do with the bags. And then I'm going to get tape. And I'm going to line the table with tape, and I'm going to build some squares, and we're going to basically take tools, and we're going to start putting them in the squares. And we're going to do a combination because we have a lot going on. All the bags are emptied. The contents of the bag are divided. We've got it all laid out. You know, funny thing, Jen was saying, like, why do we have the plumbing bag up there? Because, well, the plumbing bag is going to get a universal screwdriver, the Weehaw one, which gives us, you know, insulation. But we don't have to carry this many because it's a plumbing. And now we have a cat. Okay. So then we have, do you want to turn that?
Turn it again.
Camera. Electrical, low voltage. And we're going to talk about this bag. I'm going to give you the model number. So this is the 4822-8311. So this is considered the 10-inch bag. This is one of the newer bags that came out when Milwaukee started doing this style, with the heavy duty stitching, the stronger handles that stand up, the compartments that don't collapse. Okay, this bag is a beast, honestly. It's got pouches.
But the real important question is, will orange juice fit in there?
He will not fit in there. No, I don't think so.
You can't sit in there, buddy.
The pouches inside of there are all molded. Molded, maybe. Bolstered, something so that they retain their shape so that you can easily, you know, stab a tool
fabric
down in there. Okay, we've got the most important part, right? The bottle opener still. We have,
because drinking on the job.
right? We have the clip for our spools, tape, whatever. We have a couple of those, right? And for actual tape, or any kind of tape rolls, there's this guy too, which I love that they're including these. So I'm gonna make this bag, and we will do a follow-up because obviously PACKOUT Anthology. I'm gonna make this bag sort of the, when I wanna work on my server rack, and I might do electrical, I might do a teeny bit of low voltage. This is gonna be sort of my quick grab bag for like around the house projects, or just quick teeny projects where I don't think I need to go to the store. Somebody's like, hey, could you change my faceplate? Something like that, boom, this bag. But I am gonna have a few items in it, right? So I'm gonna have a cable tester, I'm gonna have a plug tester, so this will do 110 and 240. I'm gonna have a set of lineman's pliers, set of wire strippers, channel locks. I also am gonna just throw my cable, so this is to get into the outside, you know, cable interface, a nut driver that has the flips, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different nut drivers. Non-pass-through RJ45 hole saw. I've got my tape lock, I believe it's called, and that's another tape dispenser. I've got coax crimper, coax stripper. I'll throw some pens in there.
So many strippers, so little time.
Yeah, so many strippers, so I mean, the next bag, I'm gonna have a bit case, but I'm gonna probably just go out during Christmas and get a couple extra of these bit cases. I have some drawers with bit cases, but the big thing that, you know, we do slash, which one was this supposed to be from? Oh no. Probably that one. Sorry. The big thing is we do all those 3D printed Bitbins. When you're doing a big job, you know you don't want to not have one bit, right? So you're packing up a van with a lot of different bags of stuff, and you're packing up a van with, you know, your packouts with all the material. At that point, I'll have tons of bits and tons of things like that on me. But these are sort of like service related, okay? If I'm doing it wrong, in your opinion, I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Tell me what Jake's doing right in the comments, but then also tell me what he's doing wrong.
Right. I mean, this is what works for me, but when we revisit, we'll come back and see what we need to move from bag to bag. So then we're going to have our full-blown electrical bags, so stuff will be more electrical. Now, anytime I do full-blown electrical, it's usually remodel, not just adding an outlet to a wall. So I don't usually do this, but I'll probably also have a hole saw. It's wood, it's my uncle's, I don't know. I'll probably get rid of it and get a new one. So we're gonna have hole saw bits. These things are awesome. The Klein drive and thread at the same time taps. So these are great if you have to redo outside light fixtures that don't have the right thread, or any light fixture that just the screw that the light came with was too thick and the hole was too small. Sounds like a different one. Cable tester, meter, precision screwdriver, another little teeny precision screwdriver. I actually don't think there's such thing as too many. Strippers, channel locks, cable strippers, lineman's pliers, whole set of insulated. These are the Weehaw ones. These little micro ones are great. A bit set, which is just your general, bits. Magnetic level. This actually would be good to have one of these in the plumbing bag too, but we'll get that. A straight knife. I don't know why there's two knives in here, so I'll have to divvy this up.
Juice
Okay,
really likes
boom.
your mod box.
Fix that. Pull cord, coax stripper, another coax stripper. Apparently, I have a lot of coax strippers.
So many strippers.
I just have a hard time getting rid of tools. What do you guys do with tools that are good because they're a tool? They don't usually break. That you just don't need anymore. So the MC cutter and the flex bar. I'm not going to want this in here, and most likely I'm not going to be carrying this with a long bit. Okay. Then we move on to low voltage. So I have another cable tester, which I'll take it out of the package. I have the phone pick / micro screwdriver from Milwaukee. I have a dental pick, because that's great for just whatever low voltage stuff. I have a butt connector, and then a regular multimeter.
A butt connector.
I have the door jamb. I know, but it is called a butt connector. I have the door jamb to keep me from getting locked in or out of rooms. I have a Milwaukee insulated screwdriver set, a Milwaukee stripper set, a micro screwdriver from Klein, and this is the whole flip. So each one of these has got 2 bits in each end. There's 2 ends. You do the math. Hit the comments below. Okay, I have, like I said, these little hemostats or whatever they're called. You clamp, a vein. OR, quick! Whatever, I don't know. Then I have the organ threaded, which is the cable puller. I have a single-ended to go on your fish rods, a small fish rod, a double-ended to be able to connect 2 cables together. You have an old wire in the wall. You can use that to pull a new one. The manual that I have never used for my Visual Scout Pro that has been eaten by mice. So, you know what? It's trash.
Oh, I'm surprised.
I know, a bit set, pull cord, paracord, coax stripper, knife, scissors, a little better coax crimper. I have more low voltage tools, but I have a PACKOUT that I roll around the house whenever I move into a house, and it's my project.
It
PACKOUT.
stands behind the door.
It sits behind our front door. It is supposed to be in the garage. It is got some redundancy, but it's got a little bit more expensive of testing tools. It's got my punch down. It's got my RJ45 pass-through crimper, and it's got my Keystone Jack punch down all in one tool from Vertical Cable. So what we're going to do is, and then this is all of the zip ties, plugs, things that were in bags, cable ends, Wagos, jacks, right? I am going to sort these later, make sure these batteries are good, pack the bags, and then sort of divvy the stuff up, right? So if it's low voltage, it'll get divvied up between the low voltage.
I love you so much.
I don't know how that happened, coax. Face plates, things like that, divvy them back up. I used to have tons of little sacks hanging off the side of these. And some of them I don't need. Now something like this for the organ thread, absolutely. That makes sense, right? So put that with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on a little time lapse, some good music, and we'll come back and we'll show you the bags stuffed. And then we'll tell you a little bit more about Stack Smarter. Okay. Hope you like the music. I'm busy. I'm tired. Okay, let's go over it. It appears as if I have a sack problem.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This says Craftsman. That's how old, that's how long ago I bought this. But I got rid of it. This one doesn't even have a brand. These AMP bags are pretty nice. The zippers almost never bind. These Klein bags, I have some of these elsewhere. They do bind with these zip ties in it. They're metal zippers though, which also means, yeah, they bind, but they probably won't break. So my zip tie bag. This is my battery bag. Honestly, off camera, totally different video. Not needing even a video. I'm just gonna test these, make sure I've got a little bit of each batteries. So I'm gonna, have one for each bag. My coils for my electrical bags, little piece of wire. This one I sort of like. I have a small amount of RJ45 pass-throughs, and I have a large amount of the old style. And if you don't know, a lot of times, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think these have been certified yet because the tips of the wire is exposed, and if you don't have the ones that cover the tips, then the wire can actually corrode. So a lot of times pass-throughs aren't certified in certain places, so that's why I have both. Okay, I don't know exactly what bag I'm putting in, and you guys don't care. I mean, I hope you care, but I don't think you care about which bag.
You're not emotionally invested in where it
so,
lands.
the big backpack, low voltage and electrical. This bag is this cool little, like, you can work from this, place to put your trash. It's got a little clip. I've got a magnet. This magnet from Cables and Connections is awesome because as long as you've got something ferrous metal wise, you can hang a bag, a meter from anywhere. Now this backpack from Milwaukee has a bunch of different options. I got this one because it has the laptop pouch. Laptop charger. This way I don't have to pack it. I can grab this and go. Okay, the other side I have in this pouch, anchor, high delivery chargers, some cables, USB-C. The cable tester is USB-C. Okay, up here, it's just gonna be for trinkets, little tiny, not trinkets, but you know what I mean, little things like that. Okay, then we open it up. And this is what I do like about this bag, is this. See how it's sitting? Okay, I have my organ threaded stuff. It will fit in this bag. It won't in those. I don't like the way it sticks up. But the nice
That's
part,
what she said?
right. But sometimes I might need this on any bag, so that's why I put it in its own pouch. I am not going to unpack the entire bag. I'm just getting the stuff out of a bit set. At this point, you can see how much room I have. So now I have place for drills. I still have my big pouches in here. I still have this. This is where I'll put my extra cell phone, my protection, eye protection, any other chargers, things like that. Yes, I could put it there, but I want this pouch that's armored so I don't break glasses. Okay. Then I've got my low voltage screwdrivers now, or sorry, low voltage. My insulated screwdrivers. Something really interesting, and I want you guys to help me out on this one. I'm going to show you on just two of them. These look identical to me, both in height, shape, thickness, name it, but look. 2319, 4216.
You have a 2319?
What is that from? Super Troopers?
No. If you know.
Okay. Comment below.
Yes.
All right.
I keep trying to make them, like, at the club when they call out codes. I was like, how do none of you have a 2319 on here? At all. Monsters Inc., sweetie pea.
Oh, is that when the kid touches somebody?
Yeah, it's when you get like a
the foreign object. The sock was on his butt.
Yes, and that poor guy gets shaved into cone of shame twice.
2319! We have a 2319!
But you can see here, this is really nice. In fact, look at this one with its armored. So this I left it out. These bags with these armored pouches are nice. The way they stay open, I really like. Okay, so that is this bag. So let's go ahead. Right? Boom. All right. This bag next.
That's what floats your boat.
Okay. This is the electrical / low voltage. I'll take these off. This is my tape dispenser, voltmeter. I did go ahead and put this bag on. So this is all my different cable testers for piercing wires, you name it.
Fancy.
The meter itself, pens, all that good stuff.
I mean, you can see.
Plenty of space for a bit case and a drill. Crimpers, cutters, specialty cable tools. Armored pouch, can you hear that? Only thing I don't like, I wish they put a big heavy magnet in it, is that typically these armored pouches aren't wide enough for this to hold onto it, so these fall out a little bit more, but I'm also hoping with this being PACKOUT, and there's a PACKOUT bracket in the back of the Navigator, so I guess I need to put one in her car. is that they won't fall over. Then I got the nut driver, strippers.
So if this were your bag, what would you put in it or take out of it?
Right.
Like, that's the thing is Jake's open to awesome ideas.
Yeah.
Especially if they're logical and they make sense.
Yeah, absolutely. The more you comment below and then also click a link, you're going to find out at the end of this video, the better it is for you. So then this is sort of the bigger electrical bag, right? I got the BX stripper. I have the reed taps. I have channel locks.
Here, I'll just come give it an aerial shot because, you know, they saw the whole shebang.
Yeah. Micro, nut.
We need a
tighteners.
lazy Susan so you can just like spin it and we can give it like a fog effect.
Right.
As it spins.
Okay. Bits, the cable around the corner thing, the meter, cord, right?
Whee! So pretty.
Testers, wires, strippers, drill bits. Okay. And then last but not least, this really is just honorable mention.
You ready to plumb?
Boom, ready to plumb. Apparently all I need is my butt crack because that's what's out in every video. I apologize to all of you. I was not born with a waist.
You didn't put a paywall up, so
didn't
they
put a
should be grateful they're getting it for free.
So, right? So that's
Sorry.
it. This will get more electrical tools. I have, if you can zoom in over there by the panel.
Oh, under the panel?
Yeah, that's where
Plumbing?
Number
Number
that's where
79?
my PEX cutters are. I have the wrench for tail drains and things like that in there.
But that's
Good
another
moving.
episode.
It is
when
another
we start
episode.
doing plumbing stuff.
So this is it. But you stuck around, so thank you. If you commented below, all I need you to do now is there is a form so that we have your address. We're not going to send you, except for deals, to shop.jakeofall.com. Saying a shameless plug. But besides sending you deals to that kind of site, you're going to sign up and you're going to get a chance to win from our sponsor a rail and a rail accessory setup from StackSmarter. And if you haven't seen, StackSmarter has all those cool accessories that bolt to the front, side, replace the factory rails, give you level holders, all that. Everybody messages people and says, hey, can I have stuff for free? Everyone wants stuff for free. We don't mind it. The thing that's crazy is if everyone messaged those creators in the middle of their business, you know, they'd be like, sorry, but we are going to help you out because we've got it all in one place and we're going to share our bounty because we're awesome pirates. So comment below your opinions. If they're negative, maybe keep them to yourself. But if they're funny, negative.
If they're constructive, we're here
yeah.
for it. You can either make us laugh or you can be constructive.
Exactly. But what we're just going to do is go through the comments on every video.
Pick one, maybe two people, but if I don't have your whole shipping address, you're not going to win diddly squat.
So this is sort of a universal ending, and eventually we'll record a new one where we'll have some pictures like on the table of what you could win. But you guys that stuck around can win StackSmarter stuff by simply commenting. Okay, I can't track your likes, but if you can give us a like, that's great. Subscribe and follow the link in the description that says giveaway form. That way Jen can have your information. And if we pick your comment, you're going to win free stuff, no shipping. You're good. All you got to do is do those two things. And we appreciate it. And thanks to StackSmarter for constantly keeping us in to the new ideas that he's come out with. And thanks to all of you for watching. I got to go because, I don't know, I got a lot to do.
I got shit to do.